Good day, my craft along buddies. This is Jennifer with Just Crafting Along. Welcome to my channel. Well, good day, my craft along buddies, and welcome back. Today we're diving right back into that good old Ollie's rabbit hole. We are going to dive deep into that rabbit hole. This girl wants to find a good deal. This girl wants to find something that is like, ooh la la. I have found some good stuff, but I'm wanting more. So with that want, this girl jumped in her car on August the 8th of 2025 and drove to several stores here in Michigan and try to find that good deal. I found some stuff. I think at every single store I walked away with something, but I did start my journey from my home here in Michigan to Roseville, to Utica, to Waterford, to Farmington, then Westland, back down to Taylor, back down to Monroe, and then while I was in Monroe, I said, you know what? We might as well give Toledo a try. We might as well give Ohio. Maybe they have the good stuff. So I did travel down to Ohio. So this is quite a haul. That is 8 different stores that I went to on August the 8th. So I did travel a little bit. The furthest I drove was from my home to Roseville, and then Roseville over to Utica. Each one was kind of close together, and I'm going to share a map here. And I did already do a video on my hauls from Monroe and Taylor, and that's going to be right here. But I'm also going to share a picture of the map of Michigan and where I traveled. All the light colored circles are the ones that I went to. So you can see it just kind of makes a big loop here. So I did not travel to the west side of the state. I kind of stayed on the east side of the state and kind of went around up by where my husband works and kind of come down a little bit, and then I ended in Toledo, Ohio, and then came back home. But a lot of people are telling me to go out to like Adrian and Ann Arbor, kind of like go out to the west side. So I'm thinking there might be a trip in store maybe later this week or maybe even next week's. So I'm hoping to have a couple more hauls for you. This one's a big one. This one I did get something from every single store but Toledo. I did honorable mentions. Each city will have the items I bought. I will go through them with you, and then at the very end of that we'll have pictures of my honorable mentions, and I will let you know again. I did shop on August the 8th. At all these stores, so I'm not for sure what quantities they have left. They had a lot of stickers, so a lot of stickers and vinyl, lots of vinyl. So I'm going to go through all the stores, starting with Roseville through 8 stores. So I'm hoping, and I have 7 bags on my table. We are going to start with Roseville, Michigan. I did find some good stuff. I did find the sticky thumbs. Let me go ahead and pull everything out. So I am going to do a lot of honorable mentions because they had a lot of things in the Roseville store that I did come across that I was tempted to buy, but I did not buy them because I did not need them for my craft room. So I will do a lot of honorable mentions for Roseville, because I think Roseville was maybe one of the best stores I went to and one of the cleanest stores I've gone to. 2 areas that you need to look for these supplies. In the middle of the aisles, I'm finding in the middle of the walkway, they'll have a table with the crafting stuff on it. But then if you go over to stationery, the binders and all of the stationery, like the cards, the gift wrapping, all that, they'll have like the school supplies and all that. They'll have more things over there for you to look at. And always go to the different section or walk the whole entire store. I do know in Taylor they have it up by the registers, and they have it over in the aisle where the binders and the notepads and the pencils and all that are at. So always look through all of your store. I even walked the storage aisle just to make sure that none of the We Are Memory Keeper shelvings in the storage aisle. So always walk the whole entire store to kind of get a feel for what you're looking for. So we're going to start with, I did finally find the sticky thumbs. This is all they had, and I was afraid that they only had 12 of them, I believe, and I was afraid that they wouldn't have any more anywhere else. So I did grab all the sticky thumbs, and what these are sticky dots, and I use these on my cards to your project, and it's gonna be sticky. So I got these for like double-sided adhesive almost, the sticky thumbs, and I do already have these from, I've already bought the sticky thumb bundle from HSN, and I already have some of these, and I also have the tape runner. That's what I'm looking for, if I can get my hands on the tape runner. So I will, fingers crossed, I will find the sticky thumb tape runner, because it is one of the best tape runners I've ever used. So the sticky thumb. So I was so happy. This was my best find so far that day, I think. I think this was my, oh my God, I finally found something one. So I got 12 of these. And then I did go ahead and pick up this mat. These were $1 each. And then this was $3.99, and it's a self-healing mat. So I did get that. So that was all I got from Roseville.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings.
So Utica was good. Utica was a good store. They had a few things out in the end cap, but their store was very, very messy. And it was hard to find things, so it wasn't very clean. I should say clean. It was very messy. It just had a lot of products everywhere. Like they had, it wasn't very tidy. It wasn't a bad store. They had a lot of few supplies. So I did get some stuff from the Utica store. Again, like I said, it wasn't the, it was a good store. It was a good find, a good store. Everything was fine. I think I have some honorable mentions here at this store also. And all this one was craft stuff. I did get just craft stuff here. So let me go ahead and go over these with you real quick. These were $1 each. We just got back from Europe last September, October. So I'm probably, hopefully, going to be using this in a scrapbook page. We did go to Europe again. So that was that. I did find these. These are iron-on vinyls, and you can never have too many iron-on vinyls just because, and I love the color. I absolutely love the color. This is called Cotton Candy, and this is just vinyl also, but I love the color on this. I might use it, I might not. I don't know. We'll see. But this one is the iron-on vinyl, and this is the... But I love this color. I absolutely love this color. So I did get 2 rows each, and these were $1 also. Then I also got these. Finally found some washi tape, which I absolutely think these are adorably cute. Those are cute. So I did get 2 of those at $1 each. This was also $1. Let me go ahead and take this one out. And this is a keep. This one is, you know, I mean, this would be something I would definitely use. I can just do that. I tried not to get anything that I would not use, but this one I would actually use. So there's my stamp set. Then I thought these were cute also, that you could use on cards. 2 of those at 25 cents each. Then I actually, I was checking out, and I said, you know, I was looking for the actual, craft section. You know, that's all you had. She's like, well, we just got some paper and some stickers in, and they had these behind the register that they were getting ready to put out. So I did grab about 5 of these, 3 for me and 2 for my auntie. So I did find these paper pads for $1 each, and she's like, come here. She's like, I'll show you. But they had a lot of stickers that I just would not use. They had stickers, and they had these that go out, and that was all on their paper. She said they didn't get very much paper. So this is my haul from Utica, which again, this store had a few things. They had a big end cap full of this stuff right here. All this stuff was on the end cap, except for this was behind the register. And down their school aisle, they didn't have very much scrapbooking stuff or any kind of crafting stuff. So this was basically all they really had. And I did get pretty much all they had. And these ones had the actual letters that were like this big. They're like 5-inch letters, and they're this big. And like the number, they had the letter V. And then it lights up. So they're called the marquee letters, and they actually light up. So this was my haul for Utica. I think I did pretty well.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher.
To Waterford next. Waterford was okay for me. It was good. I think I got more home office things than I did crafting things. They were putting some stuff out, but there, which again, I will throw up some honorable mentions. This is my Waterford haul. I did get some command strips for $1.49. Not really crafting, but I do have to hang some stuff on my walls. And I just don't know that alien tape that I did buy from Ollie's is going to work without peeling the paint off. So I did get my command strips because I know command strips they work on the wall just fine. So I got some command strips, and then I also had to dig through a bin to find these. These were in a little totes on the floor that I had to dig through to find these. So I did get these, and they have a little bit of the padding on the back, and these were $1.29. I did find these in the little aisle section. They had like the little tiny, in the middle of the aisle, they had the big rack in the middle that you could stack stuff on, and I found this and this in that aisle and these in that aisle. So great for Christmas cards. They look like Christmas lights to me, so I did find these. These were $1 a piece, which I thought was a good deal. And you get 119 pieces, so I thought that was a good deal for $1 a piece, and they are American Crafts. So I did get that. Then I also bought this for the stenciling. That would be great for card making, and like a little tag. Like if you do tags, I thought it would be perfect for a little tiny tag because the stencil is about the size of a tag. Like a stencil, and I thought what you could do is just kind of use it for a tag, and then you would be able to stencil, instead of having to get stamps out, you would be able to stencil like this over a tag. So I thought that was a good idea, and I think that would work really well. And it did come with a spatula, and who can't use a spatula? So it did come with the spatula and the stencil, so that was a good find. I did like this. This was only $1. This was $1.99. So this was $1.99. The sticky thumbs were $1. My actual tags were $1.29. We're kind of, I almost passed up on these, but I was like, you know what? I have a chalkboard behind me that is magnetic, so I'm going to go ahead and put my Just Crafty Along on there. So these were $1.99, regular $7.99. And what these do are, they're magnetic letters, so they stick to, like here. This is magnetic. So it sticks to the, so you can spell out something on your chalkboard or on your mat or whatever. And then personal things, I did get a flag for my front yard for $3.99. And then I did get this little case for my computer. So I think this was $3.99 also. So that was a good find for me. I did very well at Waterford.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
We're gonna move on to Farmington. So Farmington, I did find more paper. I was trying to go the whole day without coming home with any more paper, but that was spoiled by Farmington. Farmington had me getting paper. So I did get paper from Farmington, and wait till you see this paper. I think it's the best paper I've found so far. I got $1.99. But let me go ahead and pull some of this stuff out. I want to say that Farmington was very good. Mentions, it's just nothing I needed for my craft room. They do have a whole entire 1,000 swabs for $1.49. That is an awesome deal. I do use swabs for my crafting. I'll use them for watercolors. I'll use them for a lot of things or cleaning things up around the edges. And then I also use them for my home. So I did get those. And then this one had scissors. I'm talking, they had these scissors for $1. Literally $1. They had, and I needed scissors because I killed my scissors. I sharpened my scissors, and I should have never sharpened my scissors because now they're dull. But look at how cute these are for. And I want to say they're American Crafts because it's got the AC. It's American Crafts because this AC, it stands for American Crafts. But I got 10 altogether. And then I got 2 of the gold. I'm going to give 1 gold to my aunt along with a couple other pairs of these. And I'm going to keep 1 gold for myself. But I did get 10 of these. Only $1. These are only $1. So I now have those forever. And then I also found some more washi tape, which I actually like these colors a lot. These in green. I do a lot of texture cardstock with my Marjorie Ann Designs team members. I do a lot of texture cardstock, and I do texture cardstock for Christmas. I did not get the green that I came across at a different craft store. I totally just kind of skipped over because I wasn't for sure how much it was, and I wasn't going to pay $1.99 per sheet. They didn't have any stickers out, or even $1. I was like, I can get it cheaper than $1. They end up being 25 cents each. So I got 20 of these at $5. I get 8 of these, but wait till you see how gorgeous these are. So if you are into junk journaling, this is a perfect pad for junk journaling or any kind of journaling. Lots of vintage colors. I absolutely love this. Card making. This would be a beautiful card. So these papers are stunning. This is at the Farmington section. This was actually on the actual aisle cap, the rack that was in the middle of the aisle. But so that's this paper pad. So that is my haul from Farmington. So I did pretty well at Farmington. I got 8 of these. I got 20 sheets of these. I got 10 of these at $1 each, and these were also $1. So this was a great haul. This one was probably my favorite, and I think I will have honorable mentions at this store also.
Our hearts beat to the city streets.
So let me go ahead and move on to Westland and see if Westland holds up to Farmington. I did get these, which were so cute. I love them. So cute. I did get a mouse pad. Home office. I did get a actual computer to put my hands on. It's only $2.99, so I figured my laptop is so sharp that it kind of bothers my arms right here. I got me an armrest to see if that would help bring it off of the ledge. So these were 99 cents, and I got, there's 3 in each one, so I got them for $4. And then I did get a candle for $4.99. Beautiful smell, love it. And then my biggest find there was, not only did I get these cute little, perfect for journaling. I got these for $1. These are also Park Lane, so this is a Joanne's name. So I did get the Park Lane. I wonder where Park Lane's gonna go. I wonder if that was exclusively their brand name. So I wonder if, you know, if that name is gonna continue onward. So my biggest find was I finally found the zigzag two-way glue. I use these for, I use the bigger ones to restack my mat, but I also use these for crafting, and I got 20 of them. There was a ton of them in Westland, and when you first walk in at the Westland, if you walk in and go to your right, it's the third rack in the middle of the aisle. It's a rack that's in the middle of the aisle, like a table rack that's in the middle of the aisle. These were on there, and this was almost full. There was a big tall box full of 6 of these on top and 6 of these big things on the bottom. So they had tons of these over there. I got what I thought I would use, and it wouldn't dry up. I know the biggest find between that and my sticky thumb tape adhesive, that was my biggest find. I want to say those 2 things were my biggest finds. Everything else was great, but these were kind of like, yes, I'm going in the right direction. So I did. So that was a good deal for me. Craft wise, I did pretty good, I think. This was craft, and this was crafting. So everything else was home office. So I did pretty well for crafting. So let me go ahead and put this in here. But I was so excited to get that 2-way glue. Oh my goodness, I was like, yes. I'm still looking for that tape runner though. I'm still looking for the sticky thumb tape runner. Have not found it yet here in Michigan. In each store I go to, they don't know what they're getting, but they just say keep coming back.
Our hearts beat to the city streets.
So I did go to Taylor on Thursday night, and that is when it prompted me to say, hey, you know what? I think I'm just going to take off Friday and go to all these other stores, because I wasn't really, Taylor had a better selection the day that I went on Thursday, but it still wasn't enough, and I wanted to see what other stores had. So it's the kind of the same old, but my Taylor store, I was very impressed that they got a new shipment in, and they got some really nice stuff, and I did grab some of it. There will be a lot of honorable mentions for my Taylor. When you walk into Taylor, they have a section, if you go straight into the right after the books, there's a little section right there that has some crafting stuff in it. But if you go over by the registers, they have it along the wall where the registers, they're a really nice section. A lot of inks, a lot of papers, a lot of foil. So, but this is what I did find. I did find some card blanks. It was on Thursday before I went shopping. So I did get a journal for $2.99. These were $1 each, and if you can see on the back, this is what each card blank looks like. And there's 40 A2 cards in there with these different backgrounds. So these would be perfect to use as a card or to use as your background, so you could put your matte layer on top of it and then put your die cuts on top of that. So this would be a great starter kit to the starter to actually build your card upon. Some envelope just kind of show you. So this would be your bottom piece, and then you would matte layer it with another one, and your die cuts would go on here. So you wouldn't have to do that extra piece of paper on the background. That would be your already matte layered, and it's foiled. So it's very pretty already. So I did get 2 stacks of these, so I have now another 80 cards of stuff. So we will see how this works in my craft stash, but I did get these for $1. I mean, even if I just use them for thank you cards or, you know, just in general cards, just to kind of send out if I don't want to, you know, but it's 40 of them for $1 each. So I did get those. And then this girl, I'm telling you, this girl, I need therapy. But I did find these also, which were the white and black markers, which was the no bleed paint effect markers. So I did get these, and these were $2.49. So I did get those. And then this girl cannot say no to paper. I am telling you, when I come across paper, I don't know what it is. I just have to have paper. I just love paper. Why? I don't know. And then I'm stingy with my paper. I don't want to make cards with it, or I don't want to craft with it because it's too cute. I don't want to use that piece of paper because then I won't have it anymore. So I try to so I don't know why I get paper, but I did come across this paper and I thought it was very pretty. But look at that. Again, it's beautiful paper, and it's a foiled effect. So very love blue. I think blue is one of my go-to colors when I craft too. I think blue is just easy on the eyes, and it's easy to craft with. And I think a lot of other people are attracted to blue also. So lots of pretty designs. And I want to say that this one is 30 sheets or maybe 60 sheets. Let me tell you here in a second. But look how stunning that is. And it's got that reflection. It's got that foil. So, and this was $1.99, I believe. Oops. So I got 2 of these. And these were how many sheets? You're going to get 48 sheets for $1.99. I did get 2 of those. And then I did come across this one. And they had tons there. They had a lot of paper there. They had other paper packs. I just was not interested in them. So I did leave those. But there was tons of this one. And tons of this one. And there was a couple other. I think I have them in my honorable mentions. So I will show pictures of them. But they did have quite a few of the big packs. 180 sheets for $1.99. That is incredible. So I don't know. I don't need paper. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing with these papers. I don't want to take anything back, but I know I'm going to keep these ones for sure. The other 2, who am I kidding? I'm keeping all this. But look at how cute this is. This would be great for a man's card. A Father's Day card, if you're a traveler, if you're a scrapbooker, if you do any kind of journaling, this pack of paper would be great for journaling, or any kind of junk journals. This paper would be great to do any of that on. But look at how stinking cute this is. This is like a must-have. This would be great for another man's card, or like a home improvement card if you're someone moved or is doing something. This would be a great great card. Look at all these. So I mean, look at how cute this is. Great for junk journaling. This is perfect. I just absolutely love. A little thin though. It is a little thin. This would be great for matte layered, or if you're doing like a pocket, or I mean, it's not terrible weight, but it's not as thin as a printer paper, but it's pretty thin. It's not card stock, but it's not. It's good. It's a good weight. This would be great for a card, or for junk journaling, or for writing on, or pages, or using. It's got some bones to it. But this stack right here is only halfway. I bent it in half. But look at how cute this is. So here's the other half. Lacy color. Look at that. It's beautiful. So perfect for, I do see a lot of men's cards coming from this and a lot of like women's cards, like everything. Like if you have someone that is vintage-y, these would be great for vintage cards, for journaling, for anything like that. This would be a great paper pad. So if you can get the Taylor had these and they had a lot. But this was back on Thursday, August the 7th of 2025. So I'm not for sure what they have left. But these are, no, I'm not going back to get more. I'm good. I bought 2. So I have 2 of these packs and 2 of the blue packs. So that was pretty much all I found in Taylor when I did go, but I would do a lot of honorable mentions because there was a lot of things building up on Taylor. And this was, if you go in and you turn and you're going to the registers, this outer rack is where all of the scrapbook stuff, they had inks there, they had the alphabets, they had alphabet letters, they had letter die cuts, they had quite a few things. So I would do a big honorable mention for Taylor. So Taylor was a good one.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
And then to round me out was Monroe. I did go to Monroe around the same time as Taylor. I want to say the same day. I had a truck on Tuesdays, and this was on a Friday, and nothing else was out that was different. And all I did do was this was all I got from Ollie. So that was $1 Scotch tapes basically, and they're transparent, but this would be great for your holidays or for, I use tape a lot. And then I did get another pair of scissors before I knew I would find scissors. These were $1.99 I think also. And then I got 5 of these, and it just says it's here. And this is just packing tape. So I use a lot of packing tape, and they were only 99 cents. So that was my haul for them.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.
Pretty much my haul. There's other things that are duplicates, and I'm not going to pull everything out, but this is a pretty good haul for going to 7 different stores here in Michigan. Again, I did go to Roseville, Utica, Waterford, Farmington, Westland, Taylor, and Monroe in Michigan. That's all those stores I went to in Michigan, and I only bought things in Michigan. I did travel from Monroe, Michigan down to Toledo, Ohio, because it's not that far. It's like a 15-minute drive, maybe a 20-minute drive.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher.
So this is the bulk of my haul. This is not everything, but it's pretty much almost all of it. I am pleasantly surprised with all the goodies that I did find. I am still looking for that diamond in the rough, but I am for sure so happy with everything that I did get. Again, I limited myself to just things that I know I would use. I didn't just buy things just to buy them. I am buying things to keep them and use them. So I'm not doing it just for the haul. This is actually gonna put stuff into my craft room. Do I need it? Probably not, but you can't pass up a good deal when you get it and you know you're going to use it. So the items will be used. So I am very happy with the haul that I did get. I am very happy with the places that I went. I think every place had treasures there. Comments, leave me a comment and let me know what kind of goodies you found. Exactly the good ones. If you found that diamond in the rough, let us know. I think my diamond in the rough today is going to be my zig glue and my sticky thumbs. I am pleasantly surprised with my whole entire haul. Again, I did not buy things just to buy them. If I liked it, I didn't need it, it will be in my honorable mention. So if you're fast forwarding through this, go ahead and watch those pictures because you might see something that you want to get. So this is my haul for right now. This is number 2. I'm going to go for number 3. There's going to be a number 3. There's going to have to be a number 3 because I need to see if I can find anything Oh, one of those hidden treasures. I am looking for that diamond in the rough, you guys. I'm holding out. I'm holding out for that little carrot. I'm holding out. This little bunny is holding out for that carrot. So if you guys like what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you for watching, my Craft Along buddies. If you loved what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, lots of love, and see you soon.